no weapon rise against I shall never prosper. Tell them we in the Almighty Father. We don't fear no goose and no farmer. One of the chosen, your love ever surround me like a mountain. And even when them try to keep me down, then my blessing gets so much me can't even count them. I wanna judge a chosen, your love ever surround me like a mountain. And even when them try to keep me down, then my blessing gets so much me can't even count them. Watch your tread. Man, stand up strong up and ready for the Gideon. Just tell them the ice is ready on a mission with a plan. Grandmaster feed it and say with the mic in a me hand. We rockin' and we skankin' in a ram jam session. Instead of me leave some rifle, man rather go leave some land. And still I feel all I made in a go left fi contraband. And still I feel black a reverence see judge a protection. Know where the I come from and also know where I stand. Jah love is always with me, follow the most I plan. 9 miles out of the city into the hills is where we belong. Don't you ever try this way, you wanna know bad man. Psalm 90 verse used by the curse where the universe live as one. One of the chosen, Jah love ever surround me like a mountain. And even when them try to keep me down, then my blessing gets so much me can't even count them. I wanna judge a chosen, Jah love ever surround me like a mountain. And even when them try to keep me down, then my blessing gets so much me can't even count them. We rockin' and we skankin' to the roots in a club. Nothing to not back say like the roots you bad up. We got the herbs and roots, the fruits and food where you love. We the connection, we are the plug. Big up to the gangsters, big up to the dogs. Where ya full of joy and them not time for grudge. We don't need no rifle, no we don't need no slugs. Admission I just so one heart I love the baba bike up and setting on me 3 piece and step and when me touch the stage so left them a wonder and a fret. One Nile banks go take off like a jet. Touch one of the jokes, tell them they pass around me like a mountain. And even when them try to keep
22 they fix lyrics. Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty. We know the man go call this anti-social commentary. Tell them to count me out, I'm not a part of this society. Exit from them system and I don't want no re-entry. Mr. Babylon breed international slavery. Fool the people, rule the people, that is in them strategy. Now them coming with them one word order, yeah. They must say it is to make life easier. The same thing Revelation tell. Without the mark of the beast you cannot buy no soul. Babylon of the people, them a hip to the trick. Under the spell of Leviathan 666. And now we skin them walk up put my country, but we nah accept the mark of the beast. Now we can't forget the black king of the east. Now we nah accept the mark of the beast. Now we can't forget the black king of the east. I and I no come and suffer, make no sacrifice. A long time we have point out the real Antichrist. The mission is to open up the people their eyes. Don't make the beast attack them by no surprise. Him carry many faces for the man that disguise. Sidestep him, don't people tell the tricks and the lies. Link up Babylonian state, continent, chant like a bingy. Burn up the serpent, no more living underneath the spell. What is heaven for them for I'm and it's hell. Babylon of the people, them a hip to the trick. Under the spell of Leviathan 666. And now we skin them walk up put my country, but we nah accept the mark of the beast. Now we can't forget the black king of the east. Now we nah accept the mark of the beast. Now we can't forget the black king of the east. Open your ears, listen to this. This is a brand new 22 refix, brand new. I see that. I don't so can't play the tune. what, yeah? When man come outside, I will show you the difference, yeah? Blood, the levels are very high.
See your mic inside, you know. Man wanna ask if I shut down raves, I reply, you know. Crud family on the way, but yeah, you know. I don't care what DJs and gal, you know. Cause man, I got secret plans and there is not a chance, you know. Man wanna ask if I shut down raves, I reply, you know. Crud family on the way, but yeah, you know. I don't care what DJs and gal, you know. Cause man, I got secret plans and there is not a chance, you know.
The way I feel about you, baby. Ooh, my. Ooh, my. Ooh, my. Ooh, my.
when I step up in the place. The vibe's spectacular, got more game than football manager. Take a breather, draw for the canister. Don't try sesh with the crew if you're an amateur. Party round the weekend, don't check the calendar. All I wanna know is who's got stamina. Sunshine round the world, UK to Malia. Step it up a level better, move from the banister. Hey, every time you see me I'm moving the next way. Every time I hold the mic I shut down the rave. Every day I'm breathing I make it a high day. Every day I'm living, gotta live the right way. So I say, nice to meet ya. Brucey on the mic, coming through your speaker. Point through the crowd, that's a senorita. She's looking my way, so I say wagwan. Out to all the man, them in the place. Wagwan. Out to all the gal, them in the race. Wagwan. See me in the place, better say wagwan. Turn to your best mate, tell him wagwan. Out to all the man, them in the place. Wagwan. Out to all the gal, them in the race. Wagwan. Say wagwan. Say wagwan. See me in the place, better say wagwan.
slow motion. Here comes crystal clear.
Hey, hey, have a smoke, have a drink. One love to our dearly departed. Have a joke, and it's sick. When the last one's at the party, then it drops, and it's big. Hold tight, man, like Darksea. We're like, what the fuck have we started? This life ain't for the faint-hearted. We travel to the uncharted, then sweep it under our carpet. Like, what the fuck have we started?
You and me won't change the way we roll. It's probably why we never gonna go home. Now everything moves slow motion. Now everything moves slow motion. Now everything moves slow motion. All comes crystal clear.
What the fuck have we started? 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 Then it drops, and it's big. Hold tight, man, like Darksea. Hold tight, man, like. What the fuck have we started?
Hold tight, hold tight. Hold tight, hold tight.
Hold tight, what the fuck have we started?
Hold tight, hold tight.
We won't change the way we go. We live it like there's nowhere else to go. Now everything moves slow motion. Here comes crystal clear.
Hey, hey, have a smoke, have a drink. One love to our dearly departed. Have a joke, and it's sick. When the last one's at the party, then it drops, and it's big. Hold tight, man, like Darksea. We're like, what the fuck have we started? This life ain't for the faint-hearted. We travel to the uncharted, then sweep it under our carpet. Like, what the fuck have we started?
We won't change the way we go. Probably why we never gonna go home. Now everything moves slow motion. Now everything moves slow motion. Now everything moves slow motion. Comes crystal clear.
You're not dead. I'm a killer, that's right. Killers don't die so easy. I'm a killer, that's right.
I love my drum and bass. Problematic. I love my drum and bass. I love my drum and bass, she's sexy and spectacular. I bust my load on a bum and face and bite her neck like Dracula. Wow, I'm a bachelor, I'm spanking her with a spatula. I love my drum and bass. I love my drum and bass, she's wonderful and beautiful. I bust my load on a bum and face inside a toilet cubicle. Haha, and when I die I want D&B at my funeral. I love my drum and bass. I love my drum and bass, she's fabulous and interesting. I bust my load on a bum and face and leave her in her intestine. Then I bite her neck and leave it red like insect stings. I love my drum and bass.
Hey, you, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Ah, yes, ain't that fresh? Now everybody wants to get down like that. Hey, you, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Ah, yes, ain't that fresh? Everybody wants to get down like that.
Well, there was some people did get chopped up a bit with a couple of choppers.
you. I want you when you want me to. 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 I want you when you want me to.
When me say fire under sound boy till they think a cool breeze.
Security lockdown in effect.
I keep losing this fight. You keep pushing this line. I gave too much.
no run up in a this. All of the girls them we full of hotness. Love to see the girls them when them looking crisp. Love to see the girls them looking expensive. When me step in at the place, step in at the premises, I'm sipping on a Guinness and a blaze up a spliff. Grab the microphone and start chat some lyrics. The girl them see the man and them not stop blow kiss. Girls them dada, we are the girls them dada. Follow me now. Girls them dada, we are the girls emperor. Girls them dada, we are the girls them dada. Girls them dada, we are the girls emperor. And right round the world we the girls them follow. And it no really matter if we there Canada. And it no really matter if we there Africa. And even if we there up in Antarctica. The girl them say them and them just a shout out dada. And when them say them and them just a shout out papa. And anywhere where there is respect and honor. And make me teach them about the girls emperor. Teach them. Girls them dada, we are the girls them dada. Follow me now. Girls them dada, we are the girls them dada. Girls them dada, we are the girls emperor. And anywhere where they appear at girl fella. See we are, live living color. See we are, when I send up the area. See we are, live living color. And anywhere where they are, where the girls them follow. And when them say them and them just a scream and holler. A serious thing is not no propaganda. And if you think I lie, go ask the media. Any which part where they are the same procedure. Watch out, we them want to dig out them treasure. And that is how you know we are the girls emperor. Woman alone, extend my tape measure. Woman alone, shelter under my umbrella. Woman alone, tune in for my antenna. Woman alone, climb up on my ladder. A serious thing and no propaganda. She want me introduce her to the salamander. Well, all sexy girls who no run up in a this. All of the girls them we full of hotness. Love to see the girls when them looking crisp. Love to see the girls looking expensive. We step in at the place, step in at the premises. I'm sipping on a Guinness and a blaze up a spliff. Grab the microphone and that's just some lyrics. The girl them see the man and them not stop blow kiss. Girls them dada, we are the girls them dada.
We meet like a lamb, you this rasta man rebuke like a hand. Humble and we calm, we meet like a lamb, you this rasta man rebuke. Cause we chang like a lion, happy go a lion, fire burn to big. The beer and the dragon, Selassie mission. Rasta man the pan, my brass kanaka then with this man to Satan. Jaja, ja. I like King Selassie, sure. Rastafari, you look like a mess of you the man, kanaka. Emperor Selassie, we don't say Emperor Selassie, Jaja. Emperor Selassie, we see. Now we chang like a lion. Happy go a lion, fire burn to big. The beer and the dragon, Selassie mission. Rasta man the pan, my brass kanaka then with this man to Satan. Jaja, ja, 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 ja. See we humble and we calm, we meet like a lamb. You this rasta man rebuke like a hand. Humble and we calm, we meet like a lamb. You this rasta man rebuke. Emperor Selassie, we don't say Emperor.
Now music alone shall live, never shall die. As the story been told through the eyes of the sufferers. If you love music like I do, put every lighter, every phone light, every touch, every on, put them in the air, put them in the air. Blackout J.A. Watch this. Freedom. Let the music play. Voice of the sufferers, there is no getaway. It is the order of the day. Music shall live, that the most I say. There is a price you got to pay. You got to be the truth and then lead the way. There is no other way, so let the music play. It's no fairy tale, can't be forbidden. Music is the voice of the Almighty King and Queen. I have to balance the thing. That's the only way we're gonna fight the war and win. Let the music be your armor, guide your writing to the epicenter of the music ring. Let the music play. Voice of the sufferers, there is no getaway. It is the order of the day. Music shall live, that the most I say. There is a price you got to pay. You got to be the truth and then lead the way. There is no other way, so let the music play. Hear the music guide you in a state of mind. Hear the truth will reveal in a matter of time. Searching for music, peace you will find. Every atom, every molecule have the combined hidden frequency. Reveal and then the sound of the trumpet, everything. And where the singers and the players of instruments sing the prophecy in the musical realm. Let the music play. Voice of the sufferers, there is no getaway. It is the order of the day. Music shall live, that the most I say. There is a price you got to pay. You got to be the truth and then lead the way. There is no other way, so let the music play. Anyway, you listen to this, just crank it up loud. Make the crowd shout. Make the crowd shout. Make the crowd shout.
LSD, lysergic acid diethylamide.
Them a push it in a car, them a push it in a trellis. Fly it over clouds and hills and valleys. I tell something man a rain and chalice. Herb up the buns, so call me herbalist. Lyricist.
Crashing waves, lazy days, sun up to shine, catching rays, feeling good, so me feeling fine. This old world, yes, it is mine. Take a sip, one more time. Get on a ship, say we're drinking wine. Addicted to the baseline, addicted to the baseline. What the grip there, cock back the hammer. Team the pistol, squeeze back the trigger. Say bust a dub there, song get butter. We in a business, we gon' deal with the matter. Taking it to and test, then I'm a figure clutter. Dumb pistol, make all of them scatter. Some of them a monster, some of them a creature. We fire dumpling like a 9mm. Out a road there, the punish teacher. Dumb pistol, make a rock to the media. Anywhere we go, you know the sound feature. Strong and go down, go and move up on a feature. Lazy days, sun up to shine.
makes me wanna.
Reggae drum and bass. Rasta Rana Raga with Andre 222. You know how we do. Hope y'all have a blessed day wherever y'all are. Thanks and praise the Most High Jah Rastafari.
Dance on reggae nice again, yeah. Come go tell your friend. Now everybody get ready. Come listen to Freddy. It's reggae dance all and it nice again. Whoa. Just rock to the beat now. Come skank with your sister-string. It's reggae dance all and it nice again. Hear the world just a shout out. Boom, boom. I miss a reggae boom, boom, come on. Boom, boom, I just a dance hall boom, boom. Ribby, bang, bang, boom, boom. I miss a reggae just a boom, boom. People don't you know, boom, boom. I just a dance hall boom, boom, whoa. It's a reggae dance all time again. Yeah, just don't fight the rhythm. I rub it over with your sister. It's reggae dance all and it nice again. We have the whole world singing. Boom, boom. I just a reggae boom, boom. Come on. Boom, boom. I just a dance all boom, boom. Bang, bang, boom, boom. I just a reggae boom, boom. The thing well nice, boom, boom. Right now dance all boom, boom. Whoa, whoa. Dance all well nice again. Dance all well nice again. Run, go tell your friend them. The selector them spinning. DJ turn up the sound system. Yes, the bass line I pump it up, me friend. Whoa, just grab onto your sister. Bust to wine, yes, me brethren. Drink up some juice and go and enjoy yourself. The whole